Okay, so I'm getting my mustache out of the way. Make sure everything's actually running right. Shit gets weird, by the way. It's like, how long do you really need this shit, right? Anyway, so now you can see some of my little.
Dad, you broke the tradition.
I broke what tradition?
On literally all of your other YouTube videos, you have either face paint on or a mask on. All of your YouTube lives, you've never done it.
No, I have not. And in fact, I've pointed that out regularly.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, I've talked about it. And what a prime opportunity you've given me to talk about it.
Again.
Thanks, son.
You're welcome, Dad.
So, yeah. I don't do it because painting is a very intimate thing for me. And this allows a level of intimacy and connectivity between myself and everybody else that I don't generally allow to happen.
Oh.
And it is a way I'm trying to get out of my safe zone.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. That's it. So as opposed to nobody ever knowing what I look like, this is kind of a very raw, very as close to me as you're going to get kind of thing.
Yeah. Raw boss. Yeah, raw boss, angry big mistakes.
Yes, but and hey, Josh, you're a fanboy. Thanks. So we got the meat hole today. Again, it doesn't look as large. My meat hole seems to look smaller on my screen there. You can see more of my creative junk. Actually, those are my silicone molds to make part of my action figures. The me part of my me action figures. That's my bottom lower half for my stage performance now. Because I actually have a miniature me action figure, which is ridiculous. Because I'm that conceited. It's true. Anyway. But you want one? Hang on a second. Just to make this clear. Let me get up and where'd they go? Yeah. These are my prototypes. Really quick. And hey, Erica, you're back too. Yeah, no, I made prototypes because I was testing my molds, my silicone molds out. So yeah, no joke, get this. I made variations of myself. Good morning, America, from America Man from the England Landlady. Yes, England Land. Oh, hold on, let me see if I can get that one. Me wearing one of my faces. And I don't know if you can see it. I painted, it's really a terrible paint job. But, and it does, oh, I dropped that one. But no, the little guys move and everything. Heads move. Little heads move and arms move. And yeah, I built this. I hand carved it out of clay. And then I cast the mold down there in silicone. And then cast the parts in resin, you know, bottom halves in resin with the little knob there for popping them together, and then they rotate. And I actually have a few variations of them, like with the big arm that I used to wear on stage. That was awesome. And then with like my shorts with my boots that had the skulls on them and stuff. And there's a few different faces too. I have a few different ones of my faces. I have like my bag face version, which is just kind of like the bag head version. Never mind. And yeah, so those are my prototypes though. And some of them are just raw white. And some of them are also just raw gray, because I ended up casting them all in gray. But yeah, those are action figures, little action figures of myself on stage, my band God and Machine action figures, because I'm a conceited douchebag. And I actually was going to work on figures for my whole band, but we kind of don't do anything right now, and I'm not sure where we're going with that right this second. So that doesn't matter because we're painting, not talking about band stuff. So meat hole today. Now today I'm going to work on, hold on, let me catch everybody up. Yesterday I worked on trying to get these bumpy looking things a little highlighted and better, and make it, give it a little bit more kind of texture, you know, sinewy looking striation thingies here going on. I fucked this up. I really hate this whole part. I'm gonna try to cover that up today. But I'm done with the background. Fuck the background. Fix this. Kind of darkened it up at the bottom a little bit more to give it more of a bottom. You know, just kind of detailed it out a little bit, but I didn't want to detail it too much because I didn't want to take away from the foreground by having the background be so sharply obvious, you know, because then that detail would be there and you'd be like, oh, okay, let me focus on the background. I want it to be kind of more blurry, but paint tray for the day. I hear footsteps, which means Dad. No? Okay, so I did happen to find my two lost paints. My flamenco red, yeah, and my bright magenta that I was pissed off about yesterday. Magically, they were in my boot. Hidden in my boot. I can only assume one of my children were like, I'm going to be a jackass and put his paints in his boot. That way when he paints, why would they do that? Because one of them hates me. But that's all right. Because I'm not her real dad, she says. Yeah, I get that. Being a stepdad's hard. You're not my real dad. I don't have to listen to you. Good times. Good times. We're to that stage. We're to that stage. So, my tungsten red, which is almost out. But I know I have some more somewhere. Because I use it so goddamn much. Yeah, my velvet crush, which is almost out also. Now, you know what's funny? And I shouldn't do. Really terrible habit for me. Besides apparently shitting my pants. Terrible habit of mine is that I put all my paints anyway, even if I'm not going to use them. So all the colors I use for that particular painting, I go ahead and slap down. I'm like, I'm not going to use purple, you know, this velvet crush this time. But I go ahead and slap it on there anyway, so it's a fucking waste in the end. And that's why I run out of paint so goddamn much. Tea. Oh, over in England land, we here in America, we drink something called sweet tea. It's really good stuff. You guys wouldn't understand that because I'm sure you guys have some kind of crappy England tea that's like made up of, I don't know, tea leaves that suck. Sucky tea leaves because, you know, England. But it's not your fault. You were born there. I get it. You know, it's not America, but, you know, you tried. I know you guys have tea, but good old-fashioned Red Diamond sweet tea. You should have some of that imported. You'd probably be like, holy fuck, America, Southern America, the South, and our sweet tea. It's a thing. They make memes about it, but it ain't a joke, man. America. See, that's right. He got it. We in the southern states, middle America, southernest America. Yeah, the sweet tea joke isn't a joke. People stab each other for sweet tea around here. It's fucking crazy. They're like, oh, that's the last jug of sweet tea. They fight to the death. Like 2 men enter, 1 tea leave. Like, it's crazy. Crazy. So here's what we're doing today. I'm trying to figure out I may have to get this bad boy. And also, yeah, I keep slapping these boys around. Come on, guys. I got to finish these guys up. My fairies that I've been working on. I got to get these little guys finished up, painted down. After I fucking made the bones. You know, can you see that? Yeah, I got to get them painted down. I make the bones. I cast the bones in resin also. I made the molds and cast the bones. I make the skin for them. I skin them. I position them and everything. They're all individually positioned, so every one of them's different and all that stuff. I make a lot of stuff. Man, focus. Focus. There we go. I make a lot of stuff. Sweet tea is a southern thing. See? Sweet tea over here is usually iced, but sometimes we get them for hot tea. No, hot tea is you don't do that. You don't. My wife does hot tea. Ooh. Ooh. And yes, they are fairies, Erica. And I'm making them for my Etsy, but they look, as you can see, they're like 9 inches tall or almost a foot tall, if they're fully standing, but they're always like, bleh. And then they're about 9-inch wingspan. I also have them in shadow boxes that are sealed up. Yeah, well, I'm still working on the sealant part. Anyway, the point being is I'm trying to make mine look way better than anybody else's, because on Etsy, dude, people are selling those. They're like from Dollar General skeletons like this big for like 60 to 80 bucks kind of shit. And they're fucking selling out. And I'm all, you guys, I'm not bashing other people's creativity because some of them look pretty decent, but I'm just like, I would punch myself in the dick if I got one of those for 80 bucks. I've even seen them go for 100. No. I'd say to Burrito, can you share a link to your Etsy? Yeah. If you go to Etsy, look up X Art of Horror, all one word, and that'll be there. But yes, people there, dude, they're crazy with their shit, and they're selling out for 100 bucks. I've seen a few. Hot tea is better in my opinion, but that's an England land thing. It is the England land thing. So, anyway, let's make some stupidity happen and fuck this up. Oh, Jesus. So, here's the concept, right? Meat hole. Well, what do meat holes do? They meat. That's what holes do. So, and I don't have anything on my brush. Oh, little applications there. But I got to cover this up because I fucked that up. And that's okay. So that's where I'm going to start. But the problem is if I want, because there's going to be things in the meat hole. What? Hello, Kyra.
Bye-bye, Dad.
Bye-bye, sweetie. Anyway, one of the bigger problems I have is three-dimensional anything. Because I suck at, actual art. Style, skill, talent. I don't use that in my music. I don't use that in my anything. So why would I use that in painting? In order to have this kind of coming down and out, it appears as though you only have half a hole. And that should be probably looked at by the doctor. But having only half a hole and it coming almost what appears to be straight at you instead of the curvature, which I originally wanted, because originally I kind of wanted, I thought, again, this is going against creativity versus thought process, to have it kind of curve around. Because when the feeling came, the creativity concept came, I was like, wow, okay, cool. It was going to be more of like a meat room hole curving around. But in the end, it kind of has a more of a straight at you thing. Hot tea is for nighttime. Yeah, I guess I don't do the hot tea thing. Mine's always chill as fuck, like me, because I'm chill as fuck in an angry way. Well, yeah, I'm fucking chill. Anyway, I don't know how to fucking chill. But But as you can see, it has a little bit of the background. You can see back in there. And then it just kind of shoots straight the fuck at you. There's no real curvature to it. It's just like a straight at you meat hole. Dive right in. But I wanted it to have objects within. So the problem I have is how to three-dimensionalify objects within said meat hole without having them look like they're like stuck on the fucking wall. This has always been a problem for me. Because if you usually use, shadows and things like that. However, the lighting is kind of coming from just this. It doesn't really state where the lighting's coming from. I'm really bad at lighting too. I like all my paintings to be kind of flat. This is the hard part. We're like 15 minutes fucking in, and all we've talked about is tea and me deciding where to put weird things in my meat hole. So it's pretty much an average Friday afternoon for me. Where do I want to stick that in my meat hole? Just shove it in, man. Let the meat hole decide. So we're going to just fuck it up. Oh, God, help me. That's not a real plea to the Lord, because I'm not really a religious man now, mind you. And part of the problem is you envision things. See, like my creativity, it'll just be like, fuck, dude. Let's just move it. But my mind says, logically, and that's the problem, logic versus creativity, they do not mix. They're like a married couple that hate each other and have always hated each other, but they stay together for the kids. See, right? Terrible decision. It's better to just split up, talk to the child understandably about the situation, and be cordial. But no, they just fuck you, and then the child's the one that suffers. That sucks. That's a great fucking analogy, man. I'm not gonna remember that. I'm not gonna remember it 5 minutes from now. So the problem is I want to cover this. So this is going to be my main position of where the thing's going to be. However, the problem is I want it to be three-dimensional, and that's not going to be three-dimensional if it's right there. It's going to be way too specifically in the back. If it was going to be three-dimensional, the object would be, the main focus would be center stage completely. Yes?
I got Thor's second costume.
Huh.
He's silver now.
Neat. You having fun? Good job.
Also, I can change his cape.
Also neat.
I don't know what to, but I can change it.
My daughter's a Fortnite super freak, and she's recently gotten her mother into playing Fortnite now.
And you.
No, I played Fortnite with you for a while, sweetie.
I know. You like Fortnite.
Yeah, I like it. We have fun with it. See? And now it's too late. And now, agreeably, whether we want it or not, it's happening. And so, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anything wants. Creatively, anything.
Did you mess up?
I always mess up, sweetie. So, of course, I messed up. I love you too, sweetie. Now, you're probably asking yourself, bro, why you just paint a can't continue? Something went wrong and your live broadcast failed. Okay. What the fuck was that? Hang on a minute. Painting with 4 2. Boop. It just popped off. I don't know why. Anyway, but the question probably is, what the hell am I doing? That's a damn good question. I don't know. The bad part is I have to find out now what the... That's not big enough, is it? No. But that's okay. This is my core. My core element. That'll be fine. You'll look three-dimensional. That'll be all right once I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be all right. Yeah, hey, sorry, my shit crashed. I don't know. America Internet. But the basics of it is I'm gonna have to decide on the size or the anyway, the shape, because you're not gonna be able to fix it. You fuck up here, you fuck up forever. And yeah, hey Erica, my internet crashed. So the object of my affection here is going to be with my kids. Shh, don't tell. But I'm totally not right now. Also, I'm trying to hey, what up, bro? And I'm trying to maintain a sense of clarity with this. So my lines I'm going to try to keep a little tighter with this one. And I may end up going over the detail brush. Because when you're talking tightness in a meat hole, big brushes don't necessarily help with that. You'd be surprised. Be surprised. And we lost him. Did you lose me? Or did you just... No, you didn't lose me now. You lost me then. Hopefully you didn't lose me. My internet's being retarded. Okay? My internet's being like that slow kid in class that eats glue and sniffs his own farts. So just, you know, pay attention. So the problem I'm having is I don't know my sizes here on the bottom. On what I'm pulling out of me bum. Now, you know, for all my special England land watchers, you, the one, I do want to point something out. I'm not all against everything England land. You're cool. You're my home slice. I like you. I also like Gordon Ramsay. He's an asshole. I've learned that all you people from England land, assholes. And that's all right. I'm an asshole. So, you know, cheers. Or whatever you say over there. I think it's cheers. Pretty sure we stole that from you guys. So, no. All right. So, we're going to kind of roll this. It's not big enough. 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 And don't worry, there's nothing sexual going on here. That may look weird. I don't know how that would look weird, but there's nothing in that sense. I'm very I actually don't usually like gratuitous nudity and things like that in my artwork. You know, I don't know. It's not necessary. If it's a necessity, if it has something to play into the artwork, sure, no problem. Just like in films. Like sometimes people just throw it out there to throw it out there, and you're like, I mean, I guess I'll watch it, but anyway, nah, that needs to be bigger. Fly, I swear to baby Jesus, I will fucking eat you. Anyway. Yeah, this whole area needs to be bigger, I think. So let's sharpen it up a little. Build it out a little. Now, by no means am I wanting to rush any of this, but I would like to get something done a little bit faster than fucking background, dude. Background took forever. Now, I'm sure there's going to be no real surprise as to what's coming here. Man, it needs to be huge. It needs to be fucking huge, doesn't it? Does it? Oh my God! I'm just going to name it Butthole. With a bunch of exclamation points. Done. Check. Live. Just had to send everybody over here. It's funny because one of my buddies there, she was like, hey, I haven't been able to catch up on the meat hole episodes, I guess. And she's like, but I'll definitely be there today. And then it's all crashing. I'm going to blame it on her. I can do both eyebrows. Not a lot of people can do that, by the way. So, hey, Erica again. Here's the deal. I don't know what's going on with the internet. So I just named it Butthole because I'm tired of fucking typing and painting before. So here's the deal. If it goes down again, maybe I'll steal it from my YouTube and post it, or I'll keep trying. I don't know, but I'm sure everybody's going to get, maybe everybody will start watching it because they'll get tons of notifications. Maybe. But anyway, sorry for all the notifications that keep popping up. Yeah, let's make this bigger. I definitely want it to be kind of a, I want it to be a giant peanut of death, right? We're gonna hopefully the internet stays. It could be because everybody's playing video games and working on their schoolwork, and you know what I mean. It could be a big culmination of a bunch of different things like that currently going on in the household. I would assume the butthole is being a butthole. Yeah, it is. Dude, our internet here, I don't know where necessarily, I don't know, I got 4 people watching over there. That's like 2 more than normal. All right. Somebody does like me. But I don't know where everybody necessarily is from. I know England land. Obviously from England land, wherever that's located. I think it's in like, I don't know, Wisconsin or something. But here in our part of America, we only have like one provider of internet, and it's trash, complete trash. So our internet goes down constantly, you know, and it's trash. As I just said, complete trash. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know. I wanted it bigger. I want it bigger. I mean, I don't want the focal point to be right there. That's very amateurish. You know, generally speaking, you know, there's no fucking rules to art. You do whatever the fuck you want, whatever comes to mind. You know, your brain, this whole nugget right here of meat. Hey, boy, what's up? And noodles, what's up? That's my paintbrush. You want to lick it? Hey, get the mud away from me. Don't get mud face on me. Get away, guys. Anyway, this right here, though, is the England lady back? I don't know. I know it says only have one of you watching now, so she might have been, she might not be. But anyway, this nugget of meat has so much ingenuity power that we don't even fucking understand. But you look at that, and this little space just says, again, 5th grader created it, because you are able to create abstract concepts, and abstract concepts allow you to think outside the box. Like, there'd be more pieces. You don't have to put things center place. And in art, they always tell you, oh, put your, you know, your focal point in the center and everything else is background. Fuck that. That rule is fucking gone. in film, they talk about thirds, you know, your thirds where, you know, your person here, person there, person up here, person down. You go in thirds. Fine, dandy, whatever. There's basic rules, but all rules are meant to be broken. Like a punch in the fucking nose. So with that in mind, it looks too amateurish, too whatever to have that just right there. Now I'm going to have more back here, you know, was my plan. But I wanted this one big enough to make some kind of sense for me. But it's not looking, maybe I'll do another piece here, but that's too over there. That one would be blurred out like right here in front of you. Like it would actually overlap that one in accordance to like directional things. You know what I mean? Like in fact, this one was here. There's probably another one like here-ish, you know? I just realized how I fucked up. I meant to get a picture of just the meat hole before I did anything else to it. Fuck. Like a high quality picture. Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck all of this. Let's just do this. We're going to make it bigger. I'm afraid I'll make it too big. You know, because it'll be outlandish. We're good, bro. So, we're going to put another one back here. Just another smaller version. Hi, Mr. Meat Nugget. How you doing, buddy? You just going to kind of hang out back here? So, painting some meat chunks in the meat hole. How'd that make everybody feel today? How it makes you feel meaty. Makes me feel meaty. Again, obviously using the big brush to fill in a big amount of space. And you're also, like I said earlier, probably wondering why are you just blobbing a lot of paint on there? Like, wouldn't big blobs, like, yang, what? It's because those big blobs will be filled in with other better blobs here in a few. So don't worry about it. I like to paint with blobs. Blobs are good. And I'm sure you guys aren't going to be surprised about what the blobs are. Not that fucking hard. It's okay as long as you don't stick a broomstick in it and rattle it around. Oh, what, the meat hole? Yeah, well, you know. I guess to each their own meat hole. So, you're into that. That's cool, bro. I ain't gonna, no judge, 2020, hashtag 2020, no judge. No judging. Now this little guy back here, right? Well, see, now here's the problem we face right now. Once again, these guys are on the side. So see, these little meat nuggets are all accordingly kind of going down one side, it seems, right? Fuck. It's quite a bit of distance between them, isn't it? I should have put them closer. Because that no longer allows there to be one here. So that makes more sense, though, in the distance separation factor. Hey, boob. Of course, you would show if my feed. Buttholes are great. What the fuck? Okay, so you just joined because it said butthole live. Thanks a lot. It's not painting with 4, which I do paintings and show off. Not show off. Oh, fuck, I forgot to get water. But you joined because it said buttholes. That's great. So this chick, Boobzilla, that I've known forever and a day, right? Sideshow performer who has boobies probably the size of me, hence the name Boobzilla, and holds that title accurately. say. So anyway, well, boob, I actually started painting this a few days ago. It was a meat hole. It's my meat hole. You can get a better anyway, I don't know, you can't really see. You can. And I was just showing originally kind of how I was doing the background first, and then now I'm starting the meat nuggets. But you gotta excuse me for a second. I'm gonna go get some paint or some water so I can rinse this out really quick because I forgot to do that before I started because I'm an idiot. So hang on. Yeah. Sometimes I accidentally almost drink it. But hang on one second also. This is also the first one I did. There you go, boob. That was the first one I did the other, well, it was a couple weeks back. So anybody who missed out on that one, that was the first one I did for the series, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But now the question is this one going to turn out anywhere close? Saw you painting my lap because buttholes in the description. This is awesome. Well, thanks. I do it every day about noon. I try to do it every day about noon. When, like, sometimes I had, like, last week I had a massive migraine for about 4 days, so I didn't do anything, but, and thanks. Yeah, that was the first one I did. And then I did another one, wow, which is just making me mad. It started out as something totally different and then looked like a 5th grader had a fucking spasm attack and it just made me fucking mad. So I quit before I got too violently angry. And that's where it sits now. It's right down there until I'm ready to get back to it. And oh yeah, boob, also we talk a lot about mental illness and how we face it. And this is also the only time you'll ever see my real face. Because I don't do anything wearing this face. I hate it. So usually, as most people do know, I wear other faces. I approve of all these paintings and your process. Thanks. But this is my way of therapy. And so a lot of this becomes like life lessons and me talking about stuff to get out my frustrations and therapeutical stuff. And it's pretty funny. It's not really funny. Like, haha. It's like more like funny, like life-changing moments where I'm like, huh. And then I figured out stuff like, you know, why I hate myself. But yeah. Oh yeah, I'm live like every day at this time. Wake up earlier than 1 in the afternoon.
I'm sorry I was up all night getting my percentages up so it wouldn't fail.
Yeah, good. Do your homework like a normal person, like in the middle of the day.
I do.
Have you thought about painting your face so you can better understand it? Oh yeah, just wait, booby gets fun. Actually, I have, but not lately. Last time I tried and I did anything with my own face, it ended up in the Suicide series, which is a series of 4 paintings. Each one started out as something different, but in the end I became so mad that it became more of a violent expression of me smashing paint into the fucking canvases and punching them and things like that, that they all became very suicidal. And so that's why they became the Suicide series, and it was very interesting to say the least. But that was quite a while back, and one of my favorite paintings I've ever done was from that. So yeah, no, I deal with this. This is legitimately a therapeutical situation. When we had an art gallery showing. I talked about this yesterday, a few years ago, and I'm letting this dry, by the way, while I talk, guys. So it's not like I'm sitting here dicking off. But we had an art gallery, confront those feelings and process that info. You're a badass. Well, thanks. That's what this is all about. And but yes, boob, we had an art gallery showing a few years ago that I was in charge of, And I brought on 5 other artists that all dealt with mental illness, because the whole point of it that I wanted to do was to confront mental illness stereotypes and stigmata in society, because movies and things like that suck, where they kind of misinterpret it a lot. And so when we did it, a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people loved it. We had a huge turnout. It was a phenomenal night. Rave reviews. We got picked up on some papers about it. Good write-ups for the concept. But the art was scary because it was real. And because it was real, you had more frightening art. And we were trying to explain to people that, you know, it's therapeutic because you get art out. And this is what I preach almost every day on this. Art is about expression of self, getting out your feelings. You connect. This is a special time. This is why this has been really weird for me, Boob, because like this whole thing is, most people don't know what my face looks like except for through this, because this is more intimate to me than anything, because nobody watches me paint. That's something I don't let people do. Like even the kids, even my family doesn't really watch me paint, because it's so one-on-one. This time is, you know, intimate. So that's how that works. And a cannabinoid deficiency, a cannabis deficiency. Yeah, I don't do that, buddy. But, you know, and if I did, I would never create, I don't think. If I smoked weed or anything like that, I'd probably just be like, yeah, man. And then I wouldn't do anything ever. And that would be a terrible life to live. So I would not enjoy living a life where I didn't do anything like that. You know, at least if I'm creating, I'm doing something, you know, versus just sitting around, which, you know, I'm kind of a loser that way anyway. So whatever. Need some more bright magenta. But aura gerbil, he says. Now I'm sure that aura gerbil comes from the talking about the meat hole thing. Again, man, to each their own, bro. To each their own. Oh, oops, I just painted my speaker. My bad. To each their own. And I'm getting a few watchers. What up? So anyway, I posted the word butthole and I get more watchers, people giving a shit. You know what? I'm going to just title all my videos Butthole. Like Butthole Part 2. The Electric Boogaloo. And see how many people show up just to watch Butthole. Butthole, The Awakening. And shit like that. That's going to be my new titles. Every day. People are going to be like, oh, I got to go check this out. Butthole, The Awakening. Yeah. They'll be like, wow, that's a painting. That doesn't even make sense. Why? I came here for buttholes and stayed for the fucking painting. It's like, yeah, all right. Now, obviously, can anybody guess? Does anybody want to raise their hand and tell me what we're painting here today? What these are going to be? Because I'm pretty sure everybody knows. And if you don't know, then, I mean, whatever. I don't care. But you probably should know by now. Oh, well. Can anybody guess now? And not gerbils, by the way. Obviously not gerbils in this sense. But we're definitely going to strengthen that up. Now, basically, we're just building the structure of it. Obviously, this is not going to be the finish. Like apparently today is drunk painting with 4. I mean, sure, why not? You know. Fucking hair. Cancers? Well, children, so yeah, I mean, pretty accurate. Oh, yeah, I said it. Now they're going to be little feti, little fetuses. So, yeah, little cancers. Everybody's favorite little cancer. Little babies, little fetuses. Now, as you can tell, what's going on here, well, I don't know, you can't maybe tell, is an umbilical cord, right, coming down and wiggling back. We're going to have all the umbilical cords go all the way back inside the darkened meat hole. And I'm glad you enjoyed the joke. A lot of people are going to be like, fuck you. Kids are literally parasites. No shit. No, they literally are parasites, yeah. And it's not kids' fault. I mean, but they are literal parasites. It's kind of creepy and weird when you think about it, but they suck on your insides for 9 fucking months, and then they pop out and suck on your outsides for fucking ever, and then they suck on financial aspects forever, and then they grow up, and then they just throw you in the garbage because fuck you, you're old, and they have no worth, or you have no value to them, and no worth anymore. They're like, thanks for taking care of me. Here's a nursing home. Fuck off. You're all, and then you die. What? Telephone? Yes, telephone, Josh. Bro, do you need to go into a nursing home? Because what the fuck does telephone have to do with anything? Or are you late on the answering of what do you think this is? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's how that works. And here we go. I'm gonna bring you down to here. Wonk. All right. And now this makes more sense. These guys are obviously traveling to this side of the meat hole. This helps me a lot in my earlier conflict of how the fuck am I going to pull off making this look like they're going down the center of the hole. So they're holding to the side. You know, it's like a swimming pool. You know, late. Okay, you're late. You're like, are they telephones? Dude, that was like 10 minutes ago. I asked, what do you guys think this is? What are you talking about? Telephones are literally parasites. I'm just fucking with you, Josh. I always appreciate you being in here, man. So I think I should start doing like painting with Eric and like be like, everybody get your paintbrushes ready. Come on, let's paint together. And we should practice painting together. I think that'd be fun, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you think that was fun? Yeah. And then I could really be like Bob Ross. I'd be like, all right, everybody. Today we're going to paint some angry little bullshit. Now, I am going to be going over this with some lighter stuff and kind of try to blend it in. And, you know, hashtag surfing the meat hole. Nice. And, dude, what's up? But yeah, we'll see what happens in the end. I really wish I would have brought that little guy up a little further. Should close the gap. Close the gap in the meat hole. Again, there's nothing you can say during this process of painting this thing and it not sound perverted. But you know what? I'm not even going to fuck that one up. Oops. Get me a tinier brush here. I'm going to fuck that up. Fuck you, brush. All right. Wait, did I put you in the? I didn't put you in the water. Why are you looking so watery all of a sudden? Huh. Weird. Anyway. I love how I did. I posted the word butthole. And I get more people jumping in just to check it out. They're like, oh, buttholes. I better go see what that's about. It's like, well, I mean, thanks for checking it out, but I would have rather you checked it out for it being about painting than about buttholes. But I mean, I guess a lot of people like buttholes. Well, you know. Reminds me of the album cover to Super Collider by Megadeth. Super Collider by Megadeth. I have no idea what that album cover looks like. Most album covers by Megadeth are like, you know, the dude with the bar thingies and the bolted on glasses doing something. And usually it's like a baby in a bomb or like, you know, the train where everybody's like old and dead and stuff. Well, not dead, but you know, I'm thinking of the old, I don't know, Super Collider. I don't even remember that one. How weird. Anyway, I'm not the biggest Megadeth fan. You know, Countdown to Extinction and shit like that was the shit. But, oh, hi, I'm here now because Facebook sucks. Yes, it does. And awesome. Glad you jumped over there instead because my Facebook has been fucking up a lot today. Facebook has been fucking up a lot today. Now, originally, the concept was to have a multitude of these little guys coming out. Thrice is fine. I may add one. Way back in the dark. In fact, I'm going to right now. Just a little in the dark. Right now. He's all by himself in the dark. Right now. But he'll be shadowed over. So all you'll see is the little dark shadow, barely invisible. You know? Like, oh, you'll be like, hey, there's something back there. Oh, it's another one just kind of hanging out, doing his thing. But anyway, kind of like this guy here, he'll also be, for the most part, kind of shadowy. But I wanted, oh, and hey, Tish, what's up? It to kind of, I'm going to go ahead and shadow him in a little bit. But the whole, I wanted to have like all the umbilical cords to kind of maybe entangle each other, kind of like Will Smith's Love Life. That poor man. And he did it to himself, bro. I mean, fuck, dude, you're going to stick with a woman, and you guys both are like, nah, that's cool, let's have like an open relationship. And then like, you guys break up completely, and she's like, nah, fuck him, I'm going to go off and bang this like 18-year-old rap superstar because it makes me feel good because I'm like 40 and he's giving me attention and shit. And then Will Smith's all like, I mean, bro, it's kind of your own fault. But at the same time, it like still sucks. I get it. Ain't my business. Your butthole is breaking the internet. People keep stopping in, but it seems like I'm only getting a couple of like it says I only have like one person at a time watching, but I don't know, man. I think Facebook's stupid. You know, I think Facebook is having some issues. So, oh, baby Jesus. Oh, baby Jesus. See, now it says nobody's watching over there. Interesting. So, the other dilemma I face no, if you know what? Okay. All right. That's got to be a bigger one. It's got to be a bigger umbilical cord, and that's all right because we're not even close to done with it. We've got to advance, but we also got to add little hands, little arms and legs, because feet high have those. Yeah. So we got to add the little nabs, little nubbies. But you know, I mean, it's all right. It's like they're coming out of the cave, like the meat cave, the meat hole. They're oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna write butthole 2 electric boogaloo. Oh, watch this. I can do it. Butthole 2 electric boogaloo. Oh, I totally did it. That was amazing. See, I can just say words now. It works out great. I swear to God, people are getting so many like notifications that I'm going live. It's fucking stupid. And I got so many videos now to be like, just butthole 2. How's your butthole doing today? Like, what the fuck? People are gonna be like, dude. Wow. Anyway, let's continue with our little fetuses. It's not really about buttholes. It's about fetuses. I mean, it could be fetuses in your butthole. I mean, if you got fetuses in your butthole, you might need to go to the doctor for that just by itself, because, bruh, that is definitely not healthy. Definitely not healthy. So then here's the dilemma. Yeah, your butthole broke the internet. It does. My butthole broke the internet. When you said that a while ago, that was the last comment, things went to shit. So here's the dilemma we face. Okay. Do we make them look like legit fetuses? Or do we make them fucking weird looking? Both lend a unique aspect to the image overall. Having a legitimate looking fetus will give it a sense of normalcy, and in the aspect itself of the image would give it a creepy feel, because that is not normally how it would be. Thus, what the fuck? However, abnormalizing, yes, I said that, the fetuses themselves would be very upsetting to many, in the sense of that's not how fetuses look. And then it would not be so much the background and the foreground and the entirety of the image that is upsetting or distracting or off-putting. It would be the fetuses themselves that would become the focal point of, wow, that's uncomfortable or strange or unusual, versus the entirety of the painting. So then we become split in the idea of, do we make the entire painting questionably, wow, that's unique, weird, and unusual? Or do we make the fetuses the focal point of, that's unique, unusual? Both have great potential to do great, hence great. Hell no, demon parasites. No, maybe. That's not like you got to make them disturbing as shit. But see, that's the question: is what is more disturbing, the idea of a real fetus-looking image, this bulbous meat with filmed over eyes, just kind of huddled up there, floating, and the next, and the next, and the next, in this giant tunnel of meat, that gives people a sense of familiarity and comfort, knowing that that's normal, but that's not normal. Oh, I just fucking stab myself in that, or make them normal, but each of them has disturbing feature tales. One. Birth defects upset and bother a lot of people. True, but unfortunately, birth defects are usually very uncommonly seen in feti. But that is the challenge of being an artist. Because here's the part. I'm either going to make a little flippery hand, kind of, or I'm going to make like a big, like, fucking creepy hand. Oh, Jesus, I hate decisions so much. I like the idea of creepy, demonic shit, and I'm too smart for my own good, thanks. I appreciate that. there's a fine line between intelligence and insanity, they say. And unfortunately, I've crossed that line a few times. Not usually toward the smart people side. But the thing is I mean, if I make it... I like the idea of big, creepy, weird, because I'm into that. That's my thing. That's me, my logic saying, do that. Creatively, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that is the creative. Maybe my logic is the one saying, make them more like feet high. Maybe I should combine the two. Maybe I should make the, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying it will invoke a lot of emotion. Yes, true. Please no transorbital lobotomy. Maybe what I should do is, make them have extended weird features, keeping some of it fetal-like in the sense of like veins in the filmed over eyes. No real features, but keeping them kind of like bleh. More, okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. Mm. Mm. It's a little arm. Building up in layers of paint allows you a couple of things. One, it allows you to let the layers dry quicker. So hopefully you can actually add to it faster as opposed to waiting a day in between every fucking layer of paint. Because goddamn it, waiting isn't something I like to do. I don't like to wait. You know? That one's going to have to come out like here or there. Maybe I'll just make it come down and up. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. These are going to be like my normal things. See? Like more my normal styled stuff. In a strange way. But in keeping, because they're smaller, it'll be more what I'm going to attempt to do. At least this is, you know, I think my logic and my creativity are actually agreeing on something for once.
Say words now.
Oh my God. Watch this. Butthole, 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 butthole. There. Now my live video is called Butthole, 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 Butthole. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. I'm gonna have 57 videos on Facebook called Butthole. And I'm done. I'm done with it. Next one is gonna be go to fucking YouTube and watch it on there. So, and I'm just gonna quit. I'm gonna have to quit with Facebook for real. I have to go to fucking YouTube. So my next video will be called www.youtube.com/God-Machine. Watch it fucking live there. Whoa, it's like 3D. Bah, I jumped out at you. It's amazing. Anyway. Yeah, I'll make this one kind of go down and up. So that hand will be different. But then we got little legs. Little legs. Oh, but see, I don't want the legs. Okay. Facebook sucks. Yes, it does. So I got this. I got this. You got this. We got this. This is okay. A little butt. Oh. Little leg. Now these may have genitals when it's done. Is that illegal? legitimately, is that illegal? Like, you know, I'm all about, I guess, realism in painting or whatever. Realism in painting. But I mean, I will go with the distance of, like, I want my stuff to have some kind of legitimacy behind it, in the sense of, you could say, oh, well, if that was real, it would have fucking balls and shit. My fairies even have like wieners and vaginas and things like that, you know, because I want them to look legit. When people get them, they're going to be like, holy fuck, this thing's like, you know, accurate. Duh. It was supposed to have been alive at some point, right? Why wouldn't it? But now I'm like curious, like, would that work? Like, legally, would that be an issue? Huh. I don't know. Very tiny genitals. Well, yeah, they would be. They're not going to be huge. What the fuck? But I think it wouldn't look right. Well, if it did have them or didn't have them. Because, again, I think it needs them to be more legitimate. So I would paint them to be more legitimate, in the sense. Again, I don't generally do nudity on anything. Unless... like, not gratuitous nudity. I never do. Well, okay, I do have a weird series of half human, half animal hybrids, and it's very sexual overtoned. But besides that little series, which nobody's ever really seen, but besides that, the only nudity I ever do, like the one weird one that looks like a 5th grader fucking painted it, you know, it's got nipples. But I generally don't do nudity a lot. But at the same time, I mean, fetuses don't really have genitals, though, do they? Until they get like way older. But this one would be, it's gonna have like longer arms and more skeletal features, and fuck, they wouldn't look right if they had genitals. It depends on how old you want to depict them as. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Yeah, I mean, obviously I don't want them having like little ding dongs, like 3rd leg action, like a fucking tripod or nothing weird and creepy. I ain't some fucking fruitcake weirdo. I'm just saying, like, if, you know. Yeah, like that. That's what I'm gonna do with my legs. Just gonna have them have like little legs as they're kind of floating along, you know? I think I should have probably bent those a little bit better to have them more look like they're kind of like floating along, but I'll do that with this one. Oh my God, fuck you. All right, Facebook, you're done. You know what? I don't think it posted any of those videos though. Oh no. Whatever, Facebook. Eat a dick sandwich, sir. Focusing solely on my... Oh. I'll drink what's left. Fuck you, tea. Well, I just spilled my tea all over me. Wow, that sucked. Technical errors, one moment, please. That was a sound. I'm sorry, but you know, more than a sound, that was a wet everything down here. Covered in sticky tea now, I imagine, and my desk. And my paint got tea all up in it. No, not really. Oh, come on. Fucking Christ. Really? Just fucking all over the goddamn floor. Please go in my trash. Thank you. Surprised they actually went in my goddamn trash. Well, that sucked. I was enjoying my tea just fine. I was also enjoying not having my crotch completely cold and wet, but I guess, hey, surprise for everybody, right? Oh, man. Just wipe that up with my feet. That's totally gonna be sticky as fuck in a minute. Gonna have to wipe my fucking Swiffer my floors or whatever. Fuck. Gross. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, fuck me. Oh. I need at least one of you to wipe my paintbrush with. If I wasn't live, I'd put that technical, difficulty sign up right now. Oh, but I don't have it. Oh, I got over everything. You'd think that little bit of tea I had, not as active on chat today. I am listening to you from the archery range. Oh, well, that's because you're not on here talking to me, buddy. See, look at that. Oh, God. And because I'm spilling tea all over my goddamn self. Oh, my Jesus. Anyway. Back to the babies, I guess. Babies ain't going to paint themselves, right? Oh, my God. This is rather uncomfortable. Oh, yeah, it is going to be tacky. It's shower time after this. Oh, man, that whole side of me. I didn't think I had that much goddamn tea in my cup, and I had a drink left. Oh, fucking. Ugh. Anyway. So, back to painting with me. You know what I said earlier when I said I put all my paints down? I put, like, purple, red, pink, all those. Didn't use one of them. I've only used one color this whole time. What a waste. Very wasteful. Other countries say that America is the most wasteful country in the world. I totally am going to agree with them as of right now, because I am very wasteful when it comes to paint. Apparently. So, apparently, paint is easy for me to just say, whatever. Look at your little fat chubby legs. They're so fucking fat. My daughter, when she was a baby, she had these fucking hugely fat chubby legs. They were hilarious. We used to make fun of her fat legs all the time. We'd laugh at her and point and say, look at your fat legs, fat legs. She was so baby-like. She had no idea what we were saying. She'd just giggle along with us. Now she has extreme low self-esteem. We just don't know why. It's weird. Oh, kidding. She actually has pretty high self-esteem. She's probably got the highest self-esteem of everybody in the family. Oh, wow. That was a terrible joint. There we go. Make those fat legs a little fatter. And it looks just fine. Yeah. Those look all right. Look like little nubbies kind of floating along. Sure. I wish I had a smaller brush for this, but that's okay. God dang it. And yeah, man, also, might not be so talky today because I've been interrupted a bajillion times by Facebook fucking off. So instead of me getting more into my zone, oh man, my whole leg's sticky. This is trash. Anyway, so instead of being more in my zone and flowing and going and enjoying everything and yeah, what's up? It's been more like, oh, Facebook, fine, let me mess with that. Oh, tea all over the place, fuck, let me mess with that. Today's been a disastrous day. Not really, it's been all right, but at least he didn't splatter all over that. That would have sucked, because then it would have been like, oh, fuck. Gonna give you some fat legs also. Everybody here got fat legs, and that's okay. Everybody can be fat, just not necessarily fucking healthy. Because you can have heart attacks. See what I fucking did there? Rhyming. Yeah, okay, I can deal with that. So I like this idea. I like this idea. This idea is good. We're gonna have this one kind of like, like the classic. Fuck, I don't even know. You know what I'm talking about? No, you know what I'm fucking talking about. Fuck off. You're gonna fuck this up. You're gonna fuck this up. But you're gonna fuck this up. Whatever. Close enough. Sure, why not? I'm gonna add some fingers, but we're gonna do that with a better brush. Never used one of these before, but for my birthday, one of the kids got them for me. So we're going to try them in a moment for the finer detail work and see what happens. Boy, I wish I could use my big poofy napkin, but I guess I'll use this shitty little fucking napkin. I'm sure everybody out there at some point has been in the middle of doing something that they didn't want tea all over their crotch, and they spilt tea all over their crotch. And, you know, probably deriving at a kindergarten, playground, and, oh, splash, oh, God, you know, had to speed away from that situation real quick or something like that. Not endorsing that. I'm not saying do that. I'm saying, I'm sure that's happened to some of you guys out there. Tea sucks. I was all about tea for a while there, but now I'm thinking, fuck that. I don't like tea anymore. I'm kidding. I like tea. I'm going to drink tea a lot. In fact, I'm going to get another cup of tea when I'm done here. Do you think that'll be okay? I think that'll be okay. I don't know if this will be okay, guys. I've never used a brush like this. The teeny tiny little brushes, but we're going to see what happens. Let's give him a little arm first and see if we fuck that up too much. No, that actually seems to work out pretty good. Yeah, seemed to do all right, huh? Yeah, it seems to do all right. My wife just said to my daughter, you need to go down to your homework. So that's a sign that I'm going to get off here in a minute. Go help my daughter with her homework because my wife doesn't have the patience. My third grade daughter is actually smarter than me, though. Her homework shit's fucking out of my league. There ain't no doubt in my mind that she's smarter than me. All right, you may not be able to see that, but I can deal with that. These are doing pretty good. I wanted to get more accomplished with this today, but that's all right. These aren't bad. I can deal with this. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, little lanky fingers. Yeah, I think that will do nicely. I do. Now the question is because people out there are probably going, well, are you going to put feet on them? I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to put feet on them or not. I might just leave them like little sticky peg things. Sometimes I like to do that because it's abnormal and weird. Nobody walks on peg legs except for pirates. And are they pirates? They might be pirates. They might be little floating pirate fetuses. Wouldn't that be something? Something special. Who doesn't love baby pirates, right? Gonna be a lack of baby pirates this Halloween when nobody's allowed to trick or treat. Let's be honest. Fuck that. Everybody's gonna trick or treat. Ain't nobody gonna give no shits about nothing like that. Everybody gonna be like, nah, fuck that. We're gonna go out and trick or treat, kids. What I find amusing and strange about that situation, to be honest, is how are they gonna sit there and say, okay, everybody, you can, you know, go do a bajillion things, wear a mask, but oh no, kids, no trick or treating because you're wearing a mask. What? And yes, you tuned back in just in time to hear baby pirate fetus. Accurate. I mean, did you expect anything else? Come on now. You know better than that. Baby pirate fetus. Auto parts. Wow. I don't know what that meant. Yeah, you'll be in the darkness. Always in the darkness. Darkness. Anyway. That was like leaning up on the side. He's like, what up? How you doing? What's a pretty thing like you doing in a meat hole like this? Hey, how about you give me that number? What up? Like, I didn't mean to make him a Jersey Shore douchebag fetus leaning up on the meat bar asking ladies their numbers. My bad. While this guy here's coming up behind him like, bro, you got to get out of here. Ladies are complaining. He's like, you just touched me, bro? I'm going to knock your fucking teeth in. Only people allowed to touch me, bro. There's these sexy, fine ladies over here. What up, girls? He's like, bro, that's why you got to leave. You're a fucking dickbag. Get out of here. I'm digging it, though. I'm digging it. I like the little short legs. I can deal with that. I can deal with that just fine. Looking good. Looking good. All right. Obviously, their little hands and their other arm features here won't be out. You know, I'm not going to make him kind of like, no, I'm going to make it kind of in here. So he's going to be more kind of like down and up. Kind of, you know, I don't want him to look just like they're like, well, I don't know, man. If he was just kind of like hanging, floating, that might be cool. No, because the angle he's facing, even if it was out, it would be out here, not out there, because his angle's that way. He's at a 45 this way. You don't want to make it look like his arms are growing out his fucking back. It'd be fucking stupid. Everything's kind of at a 45, so you keep it at a 45. That'd be ignorant of me because we still have this curvature here. Oh. So, looking good. Everything's going good. This gives it much more of a, you know, it'll give it a better, you can tell something's happening here. And I'm going to go shadow this a little bit more when I'm done to blend it all in together, give it a definite bottom, blend it all up. These little guys are coming out of the darkness. These guys are going to be darker. Obviously, this little guy here is a little bit darker, but he blends in naturally because the coloring. This guy's going to be brighter with pinks, things like that. But I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm liking it. I need to thicken this up. I think I'm going to do that really quick, and then I think I'm going to call it a day. But only because I could actually do something. Can't just dig around all day. Painting. Being creative. I'm also going to add a little bit of bumpiness to it, you know. Give it kind of a textury look. Kind of not textury look, but, you know, obviously like more Like more to it, you know, like a fucking water hose attached to a baby, whatever that's called, umbilical cord, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You people out there know what I'm talking about. Fuck. I think I gotta explain every goddamn thing I'm saying because I don't know what I'm fucking talking about, man. I just assume everybody's smarter than me, all right? That's it. That's what my mama always told me. She said, you dumb son of a bitch. Everybody's smarter than you sack of dog shit. Go eat some more dirt, dog turd boy. And then I did. I'm kidding. My mom never said that. At least that's what I'm told I have to say, or else she'll beat me some more. I'm kidding also about that, kind of. I'm also joking about that, maybe. No, I really did have an abusive childhood, but not because of my mom. Not, sorry, I don't mean to make it so lightly, but taking things lightly is how I cope with stuff. So, but we won't get on that today because it's at the end. And God knows yesterday we stopped and talked about mental illness and shit for like 20 fucking minutes without doing any painting. So we're not going to go back there for the day. We're just going to end it on a nice note of we painted, we came, we saw, we painted. I'm going to clean up these lines to give him a little bit more clarity. You know, a little bit more clarity to this little guy. Wop bobbaloo boppa wop bam bang. We don't have to really clear up this little guy so much back here. I'm not really that concerned about his clarity. But our forefront model here, Mr. I'm going to kick back and relax on the meat bar, hit on the ladies. I do want to keep him good to go. All right, anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in, fine tuning in. Thanks for joining me on my self-discovery of T-crotchism. And boy, I sure am glad that fucking happened. And hopefully tomorrow, I would really like to get more done. This is a better step, though. At least this is something. At least this is something that's showing where it's going now. Because I know a lot of people are kind of like, dude, what are you painting? Why are you painting a fucking colonoscopy? Or why are you painting the inside of a vagina? Why are you painting it? And I'm like, it's not. Just give it a minute. But, well, I mean, I guess it's whatever you want it to be. But if it needs to be a colonoscopy for you, that's fine. But it's got weird little fetus people coming out of it. So, I mean, if that's what you need it to be, then all right, bro. Whatever comes out your butthole. But anyway, thanks again for joining Painting with Four. And remember, life isn't happy little accidents. Life is nothing but a bunch of angry fucking mistakes.